Next mission, Blood of the Dragon Father. Find the vial of dragon blood before Old World or lose the race. Also, losing the hero Mutare means instant destruction. Mutare and 2 of her best heroes will be transferred to the next scenario without level limitations. Difficulty hard. Okay, endless gold. Start with Labyrinth or start with a red dragon. We'll start with a red dragon.
I have found Orwald. He is close to the vial, but his conservative actions and slow thinking leaves the way open for me to surpass him. As much as I must worry about Orwald, I must consider the vial. Once I have passed him, there is the vial, and no doubt, it will have guardians. Dragon guardians.
I always thought I would be a powerful noble one day. Taking Rorix's lands was only the first step. I thought it wouldn't be possible till I was old, like 26 or 27. But while changes all my calculations. Whoever transforms into the dragon will be able to muscle into the highest ranks of Nyan nobility. She looks 26 or 27 already. General Maya will take command of the troops in my old staging area and new castles, near the access to the deep caverns. He should be able to make things tough on any lords trying to follow me, by raiding them, killing their scouts, laying false trails, and stomping any overly bold lords. Meanwhile, I'll take a small force and set up a camp in the deep caverns near where my scouts saw one of Orwald's troops. A small force should be able to slip in without being noticed by anyone. And this is why I took the dragon. Yeah, troglodytes, harpies, and the dragon. Immune to spells level 1 to 3. It should a lot. Yeah, it's at least a large map. I didn't pay attention. No, it's large. And we're starting from nothing. Yeah, we'll start upgrading income sources right from the start. I want someone to take a look here. Lots of beholders and potentially a very useful skill. Potentially. Probably not. But it could be. You're the only one who can take care of them. Okay, can I do this? Take the creatures that have a potential of actually dying there and just go with the dragon. I don't think I've ever regretted taking these type of high grade units at the start of a mission. Basic navigation. Holy shit. Holy shit. I was thinking what could possibly... I was thinking it's probably something useless, and even I couldn't really imagine it being this useless. Navigation. So that's a new low. Ooh, boots of speed. Yes. Oh yes. Today, some of my scouts reported Orwald's troops hold a castle to the west. They are flying a blue banner. They say there are 4 passages leading to the castle. Wild monsters block each passage. The scouts don't believe my forces have been spotted yet. No, don't attack. What's the enemy anyway? Ah, hellhounds. And now we have raids in our group. We don't want them in our group. Not really. Need more heroes. Yeah, I'll take the spellbook. These spotters. I can't send the main hero everywhere. Okay. I need to scout targets where what we need to go after. That could be vital resources. We probably need the tent. Yeah, let's go after that first. A pack of boars. No idea how dangerous boars are. Okay, just need to fight the fight. Griffins wish to join. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone? I think we're better off killing the boars. No, boars wish to join. Of course you do. I want to visit the scholar. We can visit these places at the same time. Yeah, diplomacy can be very useful at times. And we do have to spread these troops around a bit. I want the undead group away from here. More targets. Yeah, a few, but not that big of a deal. What's that? Something's defending it. They're attacking the one creature they have 0 chance actually killing. It's fine with me. What are the pigs? Pigs are maybe tier 1 units with a lot of health. They have troglodyte damage basically, but 3 times the health. Armies too. There's too many different army types mixed in already. This is why we would need leadership. It wouldn't matter at that point. Basic armor. I don't really want that. I'm sorry, but I have 0 interest in that. Shit. God damn it. It just isn't useful to me, like at all. The bonus from that, it's too little. Something like 15% damage reduced or something like that. It's not bad, but compared to leadership, compared to 30% damage increase, it's nothing. I'll still fight the fight, someone else could definitely use it. Just not me. Okay. Yeah. Morale isn't exactly great. Might as well go to the crypt. We'll get a terrible morale out of that, but we can get rid of it easily. No destroy undead? No. Shame. I'll try to be sparing with my magic. There's no guarantee when we can replenish ourselves, so I'll err on the side of caution in this case. These guys are not up to the challenge of defeating the zombies. Charm of Mana, 2500. Yeah, the Charm of Mana is actually quite nice here. It won't help much, but it will help. We need to lose one of them. Lots of hellhounds. I imagine Orwell's troops near here are picket or screening troops. As soon as I take them out, he'll know I'm in the deep caverns. Getting the vial first is why I'm here, but I don't think Orwell is going to let me walk out and take it without a fight. Oh shit. That's why you are the leader of this group. You know all these hard to understand things. Power liches. Actually the defensive groups are fairly weak. Powerful units certainly, but several, it's not a lot. Although if you don't take the red dragon, those could pose a serious challenge for you. Yeah, I don't think we need to cast anything. We might take a few casualties, but so what? Agree. Yes, I wish to pursue and engage. I do require some experience. Since they decided to attack the dragon, there's nothing for us to do really. Immune to hypnotize, totally worth it. Okay, several Minotaur We could go here too. I guess it doesn't matter where you go, just pick a route and go. End of the week is coming, we need troops. Now these guys actually do damage. It's just not enough, but I think I'll help with spells anyway. Crap. Well, they're attacking the boars, not exactly a huge loss. And we do need to get rid of something, so might as well dump the boars. Enemies, lovely. They seem to be satisfied attacking the dragon again for some reason. So, what now? Yeah, they all lead to the same place. It's a city, and I want to engage the hero. It's a very good hero, very good. More powerful than I am, as far as spell casting is concerned. Wonder, can we disable them? I'm assuming he'll escape. That would be the logical thing to do. Excellent. He has some kind of magical item boosting him, I think. Knowledge and Power +1. Still, he has had very high power, but it's like 10. So he had a natural 9. That's amazing. The Citadel. Leadership. He didn't have... I guess he didn't have funds to buy anything. The peak stay. Skill level 3. Again, these are art restrictions. I don't get why. It does make things a bit more interesting when all cities are not just copies of each other. Ooh, potential secondary skill. So what to do? Yeah, I'm buying a resource silo. I don't think this is a good place to start upgrading. It's really out of way place. Okay. Okay. So that's why they're offering me navigation. There's no access to this area anywhere. This is this changes things a bit. Yeah. There's one of these cities, has to be. There's another. Bit there. And one there. Yes, probably one there too, but not his. Yeah, here's the problem. This is our goal. Okay. I'm not sure our forces are enough to handle this area. So maybe I should do a little bit of side tracking. Point would be to secure the resources we have here first. For example, that Mercury up there, probably very valuable. But we don't have multiple armies that can take care of all these things. So yeah, and there has to be a shipbuilding something there. So we do need lumber, quite a lot of it. Shit. Yeah, I think we'll head north for the moment. No, I don't wish to engage the elves. Let's see what the secondary skill is. Leadership or offense? Leadership or offense? Basic Scholar. Thank you, game. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't want to buy too many heroes here either. It's a waste of time. Ogre may join, wish to join. It's fine. Again, a mixed army. We know that this isn't gonna work. Yep. Minor difficulties. Oddly enough, I don't think it matters too much. Much more important that you have troops than it is that you can control them all the time. Happy Crusaders. All of 11 Crusaders will join you for 4,400 gold. I'll accept. So the situation is getting worse and worse and worse. Shit. You need those. Each one a range unit. Pack of stone golems. Yes, I wish to engage them. I'm not too concerned about engaging them though. I think we'll get... we might want to get rid of the Ogre Magi. They're fantastic. And since we have these from two totally different factions, we're just asking for trouble trying to keep all of them. And I didn't... ah, I did attack. I just would have needed the goddamn leadership. I'm not engaging the evil eyes yet. Though I should. Yes, I wish to pursue and engage. All moral bonuses during combat for both you and your opponent are negated. Okay, that's actually... would that work against us or for us? It's negative moral bonus. Ah, well, we'll see. If we keep getting the negative bonuses, there's no point having the spirit of oppression, really. Yep, we're still getting the negatives. Only positive morale is being destroyed. Oh, that's not all that useful at all. One of you has to go, and it has to be the ogre. I don't know. Ogre mage are actually very good. I'm not too, and I think Griffins and Crusaders belong to a faction that is basically our opposite. So they might be more inclined to cause morale negatives. I don't know about that, but so we have to jump something. I'll jump that, which I think causes us trouble. We'll take. I think we're going to take a one helping of extra troops from these. Again, teleportation won't be hard. I don't wish to pursue them. They're producing very little money. I probably want an upgraded Harpy Loft. Okay, we're unlikely to get any casualties here. Very close though. A little bit of extra money. Yeah, we have still a couple of days left, so I don't want to buy power leeches. I don't want to fight them either. What is this? Abandoned mine. I didn't even notice that it's a mine. Yes, I do wish to enter. Holy crap! Is this a gold mine? Yeah, that would have been a huge loss for us if we hadn't encountered that. It didn't look like a mine at all, so... Chill water. We'll still see if we can explore a little bit further. Ooh, yeah. I want to go see what's here. I don't dare take the risk of missing something important. It's a turn or two at maximum. What's the point of upgrading the eyes? No, these guys have the no melee penalty too, so I don't get it. Yeah, another treasury. Take it. Actually, I'm happy that I delayed leaving from this area. It would have taken quite a long time to recover from losing these and not being able to take the vaults right from the start. I'm not sure it'll be overall a good thing. Every week we're here, the enemy gets stronger and stronger. So it might end up biting us in the ass in the end. But on the other hand, we don't have to rely on this dragon for all fighting after this. Expert diplomacy, or yeah, I'll take it. I still sort of hope that we might be able to get. Yeah, this is unnecessary. We're not going to get. We need what 13,000 more experience to get a level up. So, yeah. I could get manticores. No. Is that a good or a bad thing? Yeah, max with for now. Okay. No, this is fine. This is fine. The troops and run. Take the troops, run. Should I buy this? I don't think so. Sometimes easy to underestimate how important that is. The ability to stack, you need stack. It very often is not worth the upgrade. No. Yes. Keep those. Cold shell. Where's my troops? There they are. We can't really afford everything now. I'm dumping a lot of our resources. Reason being, we are not going to be able to enjoy really anything that this produces. These cities produce for some time. So it's better to just spend the money now and go back to Chillwater. We could do upgrade a lot of things, but I don't think we'll do anything. We're going to Border Guard. There was something up here, a mega map. Today my scouts reported that further on the west path, the first enemy castle and a border guard is an underground river. The river appears to be the only exit from this series of caverns. My master of scouts is convinced Orwell's armies passed through here about 6 to 8 months ago. Ooh. I'll take defense. Not sure what I should do. Should I kill these? We'll do. These guys are very slow to begin with. Yeah, I'll just pull back. I don't want unnecessary casualties, even though we wouldn't get a lot of them. Still, I think we're best trying to avoid. There's no telling when we can get reinforcements. It'll be after the first city we conquer because of Temple. So the 2 cities here will just produce units. Wait for them to get picked up, and that's pretty much it. We're going to need lumber for the shipyard, so... What is this? Basic scholar. Yeah, that's a wonderful skill to know. So these guys will go around picking troops from these sides, and that's about it. And I'm perfectly okay with that. More monies. Easy upgrades. We'll save the lumber until that point when we have secured our passage out of here. Water elementals, I do wish to engage them. All experience is valuable. 3 attack, 3 defense. We can give these to a hero we encounter somewhere. Ooh, but fuck it. It's Dragon Cape. Okay, one of you losers gets to ferry dragons to me. Citadel, that's a easy upgrade, doesn't require any lumber. These require lumber, not gonna do it. Yes. Level 4 spells should work. Yes. Yes. No. Yep. I wonder how hard the mission is, because the game is basically offering me a secure place to build here. But this could be very tough. Resource silent. Goodbye, our artifacts merchant. Could do a lot of things. Portal summoning, that might be a good idea. We can minimize our traveling. Manticore Lair. At least we got the lumber back. Ooh, derelict ship. We'll accept water elementals, why the fudge not? Immune to the curse spell. Yeah, I'm much more afraid of that than I'm afraid of hypnotize. What do you know? Water turned to stone. Centaur Axe, 4,000 gold. Lumber after lumber after lumber. Should I go for the artifact merchant? think I should. It's not useful now, but when the main hero comes, yep, we have a chance to spend our gold into maybe, hopefully something useful. Red Border Guard. I'm guessing it's a way to return here at some point, if you really want to. No, it's one-way entrance. How does that work? Ah, crap, I have to come back here at some point. Ooh, yeah. Solid upgrades. Your only purpose is to deal with the Dragon Gate. Other idiot can go around picking up the lesser creatures. We can gain quite a massive army here. My scouts found a prison along the river today. A warlock named Alamar is imprisoned there. He is willing to join the side of anyone who frees him. He says he will also contribute his endless bag of gold to his rescuer. Sounds like a deal to me. Yeah, upgraded Manticore lair. Scorpicores. It's not a unit you can take lightly. Yes, I wish to engage a pack, I guess. We need to get rid of the water elementals. 3 armies is too much. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get them killed, but I'm putting them in danger without too much care. Summon boats. I guess that's in case someone else happens to summon the boat. Yeah. Wait. Level 5 Warlock who sucks ass. Okay. Nice training. This guy got a few spells. Yep. We have some boats. No. Take it. I'm not giving you the items. I'm sending this back. Maybe I should give some of the weaker items. It's not like we're depending on them at all, so... Okay. Yeah, capital needs to be our next target. Excellent. Yeah, you're gonna wait there doing nothing. Ah, shit. What do we need for a labyrinth? We need gems, and we have 0 gems. I don't think we're getting gems, so it's too expensive. Just buy them. Griffin population doubles. I'm pretty sure no one has griffins here, so don't really care. No, I do not wish you to join me. I wish you to die. It's almost the same thing though. I wish the existing ones to die. So, what did you have? Ring of Vitality. That's a good one. +1 hit points to everyone. Yes. We have few groups where that actually will be felt. Let's just upgrade. You, on the other hand, don't upgrade anything. We didn't lose anything too valuable. Okay, there's something there we better get a whiff. Okay, I get this. Ah, lots of griffins. That means they're spawning all over the place. I don't even have a spell book. That's fantastic. I don't give a crap what happens to these creatures. Dragons are the only ones that have any importance. Yeah, I wanted to buy that, so this piece of ass get to summon his boat. Not sure what I should do with him though. I guess I'll come here and upgrade the character. We're not in any hurry to get a second hero going this way. We can't afford our armies. I talked to the castle's barkeep the other day. After tossing him a few gold and tickling him under his chin with my dagger, he told me an interesting story. Apparently there are rumors of a new type of dragon called a fae, or fairy dragon. They apparently have the soul of a leprechaun and the power of a normal dragon. I was fascinated. I love my red and black dragons, and even the green and gold ones respond well to me. Too bad they live in the bright lands. Wonder if my affinity would work with these fairy dragons. Yeah, that is a wondrous thing. Ooh, yeah. More dragons anyway. Gems. It's only 5, and it's a one-time thing. Should I bring these here or go after? In here we would gain few level ups, stats ups. We already have 2 heroes here, so I think I better follow. Oh crap. No. Sometimes you find things in skeletons, mostly you won't. Sometimes you do. I'll just drop off here. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. Okay, anything worthwhile here? Vampire Cowl is something we don't want. We want the Medusa store, maybe we buy some more machines there. So that's not too bad. Actually, I think I'll go and get another helping of red dragons. Seems like the best use of our resources there. I need a few crystals. We don't have any. I don't think we're gaining any either. The trades are horribly inefficient. Not much of a fight. 2,000 gold, that's fine. Okay. Be enough to get harpies going. What about... Here's the thing. We need the labyrinth. We really need them. Because if we can do that, we can get dragons going. So we need 5 more gems. I don't care how we're going to get them, we're going to get them. We might as well trade sulfur too. We're getting constantly additional sulfur. Yeah, that's an important upgrade. We're lacking 4. What else? I'll accept. At least there are range in it. Evil Eye growth +5. That's good. We have a lot of evil eyes. No, we don't have evil eyes. We have fucking beholders. So that was too cheap to upgrade. No, we need crystals. That's why we don't have it. I guess I could pick up a few fights. War machines. Healing, ammunition, don't want ballista. Ballista without skill is a curse, not a blessing. Lots of dragonflies, don't care about those. We have to go through them. 22 dragonflies. Yeah, I like them. Sort of recycling these units now. Might as well take the cow. Increases your necromancy skill, that's totally useless. Oh no! I'm not resurrecting a couple of troglodytes. Okay, it doesn't matter, we just need to be able to do this upgrade by the end of the week. That's the important stuff. Yeah. Crap. Certain resources seem scarce in this part of deep caverns. I haven't been able to locate any gem or crystal mines. No sulfur dunes either, but at least the dungeon castles have resource silos. I hate having to deal with merchants. I'd kill them all, but then who would trade with me? So the game is giving you tips that at certain points you probably should be doing this and this and this. I don't mind that at all. 48! Holy crap. I wanted to fight, so congratulations me. Basic offense. Leadership offense. So easy for some heroes to get those. What's this? Dragon Cave! Yay! That's a couple of dragons each week and upgraded Dragon Cave. Surprisingly, it's against ore is the biggest block to getting the upgraded Dragon Cave. Crystal. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Castle, you don't have a castle. Why the hell do we have so little ore? I guess everything takes up ore. Uber. Okay, that's a dead end, so we'll visit there first. I'm not going to tombs, I'm not risking my morale at this point when I'm in enemy territory. And we can't really trade things either, because all the resources are in very high demand at the moment. I don't want to throw anything away. Food might be the only thing that we don't have to worry about, but at that point we could trade it for something we do need, so I don't want to lose that either. Yes, gas army. Very good hero, but no spell point left. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt me, so... Range, range, range. Forgetfulness. Don't care too much about these, so I suppose I could just attack. I'll wait and see what he does. We aren't exactly mismatched in group strength, so might not escape. Oh, mass bloodlust. What I'm going to do next is mass haste. Maybe not, there's a good collection of targets there. I'm 100% certain he'll get away, that's not an issue here. But I'm interested in how badly I can burn him before he can get away. Want to attack these range units. Ooh, oh. It's gonna hurt, but not me. Yeah, he's running away. He lost insane amount of troops and we lost basically nothing. There's a secondary skill. Leadership. Or basic estates. Well, almost as good. Castle. Okay, what I think is that this is just a way to get back if we happen to come back here for some reason. I don't see an exit portal, but that's what I'm getting. It's orange or yellow. No, I think that's an orange or red. So if we spot something like that. It's a pretty massive army here waiting. If I can turn these into black dragons, that'll be amazing. And I don't see why not. Yeah, we have everything except ore. Not visiting crypts just isn't a good idea. I think we'll have to leave things here. What I'm gonna do with you? Red dragon. Excellent black dragons. Oh, they're so much better than the red ones. So much better, totally immune spells. Negative point is I can't resurrect them. But they're so much better, it's worth it. They're very, very hard to kill. Yeah, this is looking very good now. We can easily do the Pillar of Ice upgrade and the Labyrinth upgrade too. So this is pretty much a perfect city after that. We just need to find a huge ton of cash to buy all this stuff. Yeah, let's fight it. can leave things at a really good place. So ballistics or resistance? That's it. Well, I'll take resistance. I'm thinking I should recruit the Manticores. So basically what I'm saying is get rid of something. And Ogre Mages have not been all that useful. The moment we get our first city, we can turn these into Scorpicores and stack them with a lot of additional troops. So yeah, this is red, so I guess this is where they return. So you could bring in reinforcements even if you don't have Town Portal. And at least we reach where the enemy is. There's either a city here or just a little bit of above. So once that's under control, yeah, it's gonna be a huge influx of additional troops at that point. I'm not opening up this. It's a one way, so there's no real risk of enemies coming. But I still don't like the idea too much. What I want to do before that is try to upgrade these. We need 5 gems, or 6 gems, and that's it. We need something in addition to that, it's gonna be ore. So we're in a very good position now. Yeah, and I end here. So hopefully next time we can finish this. We've spent quite a lot of time here, almost a month. No, we've spent a lot more than a month, almost 2 months. But now we're ready, we can produce the best units possible, city fully upgraded, so we can basically just, the moment we get a city, we can bring in such a massive army that I doubt we'll have to refill it ever again, but we can at any moment, so we should have no problems in this mission anymore.